Welcome back to ThorMotorWerks 2, and on today's video I'm going to show you how to remove the window from your Mini R50, 52 or 53. Now this is on the basis that you've already removed the door card, so if you haven't done that already there'll be a link in the top right hand corner where you can go and check out the video on how to remove that first of all, and then come back to this one on how to remove the window. Let's get into it. And this is today's door, so I appreciate there's a car cover over it, but this is because this car is going for scrap, so we might as well make the most out of it, show you how to get as many things off of here as possible before it goes. So first of all, you're going to want to remove this weather strip that goes along the top of the door. Now this is quite easy, but if it's built up with a lot of crud you may need a small screwdriver on the end of it. In this case we're going to just try and lift it off. As you can see, it is coming like so, and that will just lift off. Now while this is out, if you are replacing your window, all this crud on the back here, this should actually be rubber, so if you clean it off it will mean that you won't get any scratches on your new window when this is going up and down. This is still quite flexible, but you can see it's got quite a lot of build up on it. So with this weather strip out of the way, what it will do is show you the level of dirt that actually ends up building up along here, and you can see there's quite a lot of filth around here. So again, if you're replacing a window, it's a good time to clean all of this up, make it nice for when the new window goes in. What we're actually looking for along here, now this weather strip is out of the way, is you've got one cog here, and there is also another one just down the end, down here, which you can just about see. That is basically what holds this glass into place. So we do have a special tool for this, but if you don't have the special tool, you can use a long screwdriver and very gently with a hammer just knock that cog round. I'm going to show you with the special tool that B&W use, but this tool is also available to buy on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description down below for you if you want to try it. It looks a bit like a C-spanner for a coilover, so let me grab it and I'll show you how it works, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is our tool that we use to undo the cogs in a window. This is an official B&W tool, but there are aftermarket versions available on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. The idea of this is that the cogs sits into these sections here, and you can loosen and tighten accordingly, and that slots between the glass and the door, which is why the weather seal needs to come out. So if we slot this into place like so, to loosen you're going towards the back of the car, to tighten you're going towards the front. So it is going to be quite tight, and what you end up having to do is remove it, put it back on, once it's been loosened off you can then do it by hand. So again, both the same way. And it's as simple as that. Now, what we should be able to do is slot our hand up behind, and we can loosen that off a tad. Same with this other side. Right. Now at this point, if your windows are working and they are electric, you'll need to take it down to about the halfway point. For me, I have a loom made up to do this with, so I'm going to grab that. I'm going to show you how that works, but again, if your window regulator is working fine, just put the window to the halfway point. Obviously the wiring in that in this car is no longer, so we need to do things a little bit old school, but I'll show you how it works anyway, just in case you had the same problem. So this is one of the cogs that holds the window into place. This is the special tool, and you can see that that will slot into there, and then that will rest like so, and then you can turn it backwards and forwards. So you can see the cog sits in that special tool quite nicely, but you can obviously do this with a screwdriver and just tapping it if you need to. For most of you, this will not be an issue because you can just use your switch and get your window into the halfway position. But for me, braking this car, I need to manually get the window to go up and down. So what I'm showing you here is my temporary patch loom to make the window motor work. Now, to get the window to go up, I would use the positive on the positive and the negative on the negative, and to get the window to go down, I reverse the polarity. That's all I'm basically trying to show you in this little bit of footage, but the main gist of it is the window needs to be in the midway position. So let's get back to the car and let me show you what you will see on the inside. So you can see the window is about halfway down up here, and both those cogs are now accessible up here. Look, you see the cog up there? So we can undo those now by hand. So if I reach into here, you can see one cog, and I'll do the same on this side. It's a bit harder to see because it's a bit tighter, but you can see the other cog is out down there. Now, with that said, we can now lift this out like so. And there we have it. One window out. Put that down there for a minute. Nice and easy. Now, to refit it is a reversal of the removal. So you can see in here there's holes, the cogs go through there. Cogs have like a nylon back on them, and they just screw in, and then you tighten it up using the special tool or hammer and tap round. Another helpful tip actually when fitting these windows is to make sure that it sits in the right place. So it should go in this first gap between here and here, and not this second one between the metal and this slit in the middle. If you sit it in this one, it actually makes the window bow out, so you actually get water ingress, or you'll get air blowing through them when you're going at speed. It needs to sit in this first section here against this rubber, and then the weather seal will sit here and push from the other side. But yeah, it's easy enough to remove, easy enough to refit. If you need a guide on how to remove the door card, I'll leave a link in the top right hand corner. Obviously you need the door card off to get the window out. Hopefully that's helped a few of you out. If it has, don't forget to leave a comment down below, leave a thumbs up on the video, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.